And we back to it. Where my real ones at? Cause it's been so long. If you're still listening, you are a real one. And I appreciate you. So let's get into it. I know what you're thinking. I got some explaining to do on why it's been so long since I've made another episode. And I think I've told you guys before, but I'm not sure. It's been a lot of episodes, so I can't even remember what I've told you or not. But I don't like recording when there's like people in the area that I'm recording in. So like I've been recording at my house most of the time. And I literally can't record if any of my family members are home. I literally have to wait for them to either go somewhere, go to work or something. And I actually record in the kitchen where I can see like outside on my driveway. So let's say right now, if someone were to pull up, one of my family members would like pull up, I would unplug my microphone, close up my laptop, just be done. Continue it later when they're gone again. Like that's how I work. I can't do this in front of people. It's weird. And so since my brother and my sister were back for Christmas break, there wasn't really like a time that I could record when no one was at the house anymore because they're not going to school. My parents were still going to work, but still, if either my sister or my brother was home, I couldn't get myself to record. So I've been around, like I probably could have recorded, but I just didn't. But they're gone again, so I'm here now. Shout out again to everyone that's commenting and messaging me on Twitter and YouTube. That stuff, it really motivates me. I know it's been a while since I posted, but you're still the reason I'm posting right now. And man, you guys are really good at sending me messages. For real, like, it's been some really good advice from some people and just some really good comments that just like help me to improve the podcast. So please keep them coming. I've had some people that have made some suggestions on groups I should reach out to or become a part of. I had one person say that I sounded like XXXTentacion. And I'd have to say that I'm truly honored. This is actually so cool. XXXTentacion was like one of my favorite artists. Rest in peace. What was it called? 17? That album is amazing. I still listen to it. Even though it came out a while ago, I listened to that so much. So yeah, for real, thank you for that comment. On YouTube, I think it was on YouTube, yeah. But that's awesome. Thank you guys. But anyway, I want to let you guys know that I'm finally moved into my apartment at the school I'm going to. So hopefully that's a good thing, because I think I should definitely be able to start posting more episodes, because I mean I'm at that apartment alone. I got that place to myself, so like I have no excuses now to not record more and post on a regular basis. But having the apartment to myself is also kind of worrying me. The place is really nice, I like it a lot, but I feel like over time it's gonna go bad because that's a lot of time by myself, man. I already spend like a lot of time by myself in my room at my house, and I find myself just getting stuck, and I'm just stuck there. I don't know what else to do besides just chill in my room or work on things in my room. And now that I have an entire like apartment to myself, it could be like 10 times worse than it is right now. So I just gotta make sure that I don't get stuck. Like, I'm gonna live it up in my apartment, record a lot of episodes, do what I gotta do. Like, I like the alone time, I like the solitude, but I gotta make sure that I'm going out to trying to at least make some friends. I can't get stuck in my room again. That's just not gonna work. It's gonna be so hard though. The place is so nice, guys. Like, there's an extra room. There's a second room for like a person to live. But the person that was like subleasing that room out isn't even like searching for anyone to live there. So I'm most likely for the semester gonna have that room to myself to use. right now, like I have a desk in there with my piano keyboard in there. It's like a tiny little studio. It's pretty sweet. And then the living room's looking pretty good. Just a tiny little TV in there and a couple couches. But it's so nice. Man, I'm definitely gonna get stuck in there. I gotta find a way to like force myself to get out. I mean, I obviously gotta go to classes and stuff, and that's a good portion of my time. Like, it's like 15 hours, 16 hours a week. I'll be out going to classes and stuff, but I gotta make sure I'm doing even more than that. I know a few people at the school I'm going to, so I gotta make sure I reach out to them. And a while ago looked up like clubs that I might want to join, but I haven't gotten myself to actually like email them and actually join. So no, but I'm gonna do it. I'm definitely gonna do it. I think. Yeah, I gotta do it. I'm gonna email them today, right after this podcast. Am I? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. There's like a board game club. Probably just gonna do that. Board games are cool, right? It's like you always got something to talk to about the people you're playing the board games with. You just talk to them about the board game. If you just beat them, you tell them you just beat them. It's pretty simple. There's always stuff to say during a board game, right? Yeah, I'll join the board game club. Alright, what's next? Let me update you guys a little bit. So what was it, last episode that I told you guys I was like starting to try? Oh, I told you guys that I started, or I was thinking about like medication, I think. And then I told you that my parents would like never let that happen. But they thought about it a little bit. They don't want me to be doing like a strong type of medication, so they let me start taking like these vitamin things. I don't know the specs and all that fancy stuff about it, but it's supposed to help with anxiety, so I started taking it. But honestly, I haven't felt anything yet. I started to take it like 3 weeks ago, I think. I need to actually make sure, like, I need to set like a schedule and a timer for every time I'm supposed to take it, because I know I've been like behind on it. And that's probably why I haven't been feeling anything. I'm gonna make sure I actually start taking those, like on a schedule. But another big update, and kind of like a New Year's resolution for me, is I'm gonna start keeping clean and almost like start being like a minimalist, for real. I've been so overwhelmed by like just things, a lot of things. My house is pretty cluttered. My room is really cluttered. I'm almost to that point of just being like a straight up hoarder. But it's really because like I have to get the value out of the things I buy. I'm never gonna throw anything away until I've gotten the full value out of it. Because I've told you guys how stressful it is for me to like have a job or make money. So when I buy something, I have to get that value out of it, or I'm not throwing it away until I've gotten it. I'm gonna let that go now though. That's my goal. 2019. If there's something like clothing's a big thing, I can decently keep my things neat, but when it comes to my clothes, they're all over the floor. And a lot of times I'll be finding something to wear off the floor, like, and I'll just give it a little sniff. If it smells okay, I'm wearing it. Yeah, I know it's disgusting, but that's the thing. I'll be searching through that pile and there'll be a bunch of stuff that I just never really wear, because it's not, comfort's a big thing for me. So if it's not really comfortable, I'm probably not wearing it much, and it also has to like look decent. And here's the thing, like here's the whole process of when I like buy clothes. I'll go to the store, and you guys know that I'm already stressed just being outside. You know, there's like there's tons of people in the mall at a time, or the clothing store at a time. So when I'm buying clothes and I go try on something, I'm trying to get out there as fast as possible because I'm probably real stressed. So I'll convince myself real quick, okay, I'll wear this piece of clothing. This is nice. Then I'll just buy it real quick just to get out the store. Then I come home and I take a little bit more time to like try things on and stuff. And I'll realize that I don't even like this. Like, this isn't that amazing. I'll wear it for maybe 2 weeks. Like, I'll wear it to the point that it's too late to go back and return it. But then I'm not wearing it at all. And a normal person, if they're not using something, they'll just try to sell it, or they'll just throw it away. But not me. I can't do that. I have to get the value out of it because I bought that with my hard-earned money. Not really hard-earned, but my money that I struggled to get. And as time goes on, and I keep going through that same process of buying clothes, and it's not just clothes, it's other things too, but clothing is just like my example. Now I come to this point where I've got this gigantic pile of clothes that most of them I don't ever wear, and it's just a pile. That's what it is. And then every time I come in my room, I have to look at that. And I know unconsciously, like, that pile is like staring me in my eyes and telling me, you are incompetent. You can't even clean your room, you little scrub. That's what's telling me. That pile, yeah, is telling me that. So yep, 2019, I'm getting everything I don't need out of my life. I don't want to see it. You might think that, okay, what does this have to do with like social anxiety? What does this have to do with anything? Why are you telling me this? But I'm one of those people that I think I'm low-key like a pretty social person. But the thing is, I have to be in a certain mood to be good in social situations. And my mood is almost like defined by having a like a peace of mind within myself. And that peace of mind is going to come when there's nothing I'm looking at that is going to cause that stress. When everything's just simple. I'm sorry if this is like I'm trying to explain this, but it's hard to explain. I need my life to be simple. I can't have all these complicated things around me. Okay, no, my things aren't complicated. What I'm saying is just there's too much going on. When I come home, I want to just chill and not be looking at all this stuff. Just keep everything simple. Simple is like the key thing I'm trying to tell you guys. I'm trying to keep it simple. So yeah, minimalism. I think that's the new thing. We'll see how far that goes. I've already I went to the bookstore and got a book on it. That sounds so... I literally just contradicted myself. I just realized that. Like, I'm trying to get rid of stuff, but I just bought a book about getting rid of stuff. Like, I just got stuff to try and not have stuff. What the heck? Okay, anyway. I thought the book was pretty good. It's called Goodbye Things by Fumio Sasaki. And I don't think I would ever go like that deep into minimalism. Like, this guy, I think he only has like a mat to sleep on, like a very few amount of clothes, and like his shoes, like just barely anything. Like, I still like things and like having things. Like, I am kind of a materialist, but like from now on, I just want to make it so if I buy something and I come to the point that I'm not using it anymore, I don't need it anymore, I just gotta let go of that that fear of like getting rid of it once it's not in use anymore. Because otherwise they just kind of sit there and they talk shit to me. Not literally, but yeah, my things talk shit to me. Let me try to explain it a little better. For example, I've had these drawing pencils on my desk for like 2 or 3 years now. And when I first bought them, I committed to myself that I was gonna draw like one picture every day until I got good at drawing. Because at that point in my life, like I really wanted to like learn how to draw and stuff. So I made that commitment. And I'd say after like 2 weeks, I wasn't drawing anymore. I just got bored of it or something. But those pencils have stayed there. And like every time I walk into my room, I would be like, oh yeah, I gotta get back to doing that. And I think that I don't look at them that much anymore. Like I'm not always on myself to like start drawing again or anything. But I feel like unconsciously those pencils are still sitting there just sending me the message that you weren't able to become a good drawer, you better get started again, and blah blah blah. And that's just one example. I've got a bunch of different things that are just like that, sending me the same types of messages, trying to convince me that I need to get back to doing something that I may have committed to before. When I have all these things in my room giving me these reminders, then I get this like overwhelming feeling that I have too many things that I need to do right here and right now. I don't have time to go text my friend, to go hang out, or make plans with people. Because I got too many things. I gotta do this, I gotta do the dishes, I gotta read this book, I gotta draw a picture a day. I didn't draw a picture yet. All these things I have to do, to the point where I get so overwhelmed that I sit in my bed and I don't do any of it. But really, I'm just like, I don't have that many things I need to do. I just think I have this many things to do because everything's... Did you guys hear that car in the background? That was my dad. He had just showed up. I told you, like, I'm not comfortable enough, like, recording this in front of even my family. It's pretty sad, but that's how I've been doing it. So everything in this episode before, like, I think it was like 18 minutes. Yeah, it's 18 minutes. That was recorded like 3 days ago. And I'm finishing it up now at my apartment at my school. So the good news is I don't have to worry about anybody showing up. I can do this whenever I want. Sort of. Like, I don't want to do it late at night because I feel like then the other people in my building will probably be able to hear. But for the most part, I can now kind of record whenever I want. So obviously I have a lot I still need to tell you guys. Like, I gotta let you know how it's been going up at school because I've been here already for 3 days. And then besides that, I still have some other things I want to tell you guys, but this episode's is kind of long already, so I'm going to finish it up here, but hopefully I can release another episode as soon as possible. Thanks for listening to this one, and we'll see you guys then.